Hello everybody, my name is Olivia, or Fierce Livy, and today I have a guest with me.
Katya.
Yes, and she was in a lot of my live streams for those of you who participate in those, which are a lot of fun.
If you don't, get on that.
Today, we are going to show you partner stretches. So in order for these partner stretches to be effective, you must push past your limits, but
still take caution because some of these moves will be slightly advanced for some of you and you don't want to risk injury. But at the same time, they are simple enough to where your mom or your sister or your brother can help you, so it's not like you need a dance instructor to help you with these.
Yes, and these are very beneficial. We have done them before and we have become a lot more flexible with them.
Definitely.
So hope you guys will find it beneficial, and let's get started. The farther apart you stand from each other, the deeper of a stretch you'll get. This is called the Barbie slide, and your partner is just going to push your stomach into the wall. This stretch is great for improving the height in your leg holds because you need a lot of hamstring flexibility for a high leg hold. You've probably done this one in PE, and it is considered beginners, but to make it harder, try grabbing as far down each other's arm as you can. Me and Katya were able to grab each other's elbows. Can you beat us? This stretch is for those who don't have your leg too far back. If you're the person pushing your partner's leg back, make sure both legs are straight, because if they aren't, the stretch will not be effective. The first time, your partner will push your leg directly in front of you, and the second time, your partner will push your leg off to the side, and pushing to the side will improve your heel stretch. I remember doing this stretch with Katya when we first started dance, and it's crazy to think how far we've come because back then we could we had trouble with bringing our leg to 90 degrees. So I just want to tell you guys this because wherever you are, if your leg isn't very high, don't get frustrated because it takes time and practice. Stretch often and push past your limits, and with time, you will achieve. I get a ton of questions about how to improve your point in your feet, and this is a great stretch for that, and I will be coming out with a video focused on feet flexibility. Notice how Katya has one knee on my leg. This is to ensure that my leg doesn't bend, because if it bends, the stretch will be absolutely useless. Also, make sure you do not sickle your foot as your partner pushes your foot. And what I mean by that is don't turn your foot inwards as you push down. Keep it straight or even have it turned out a little. If your hips aren't flexible, this stretch will really open your hips. Your partner is going to push your legs back as far as you can take it, and the goal is to have your knees touching the wall and basically forming a 180-degree line with your legs. And after they've pushed you far back, you want to lower down until your bottom is on the floor. This was a really hard stretch for me, so I couldn't lower down, and it's okay. Just keep practicing and aiming to lower your bottom to the floor. For those wanting to sit in a 180-degree line straddle, this will help you. You're just going to lift off the ground and your partner will push you closer to the wall. And once you've gotten to a point where you really feel the stretch, hold it there for about a minute or two, and right before you come out of it, have your partner push you even farther towards the wall. This stretch is a little advanced. You're just going to have your partner bring your feet as forward as you can, and your goal is to have your feet flat on the ground. But again, it's okay if you can't get your feet on the floor. Just keep stretching and you will see progress. These next two stretches are helpful for getting your needle, and as you can see, this stretch works for partners who are completely different heights. But I advise to have someone your same height, because when I did this stretch with Katya, I wasn't able to get as much of a stretch out of my back. This is one of my favorite back stretches. Make sure your hands are clasped together, and to work on strengthening your back, try to pump your hands up as high as you can numerous times. And maybe even have your partner set a goal for how high they want you to aim to pump your hands up. After, have your partner grab your hands and pull you back as far as you can go. Remember to breathe through it. This stretch is the reason I have a flat butterfly. If you're beginners, start by having a partner sit on the chair and push your butterfly lower, then have them slightly lift off their chair to put on even more weight, and lastly, have them push your back forward. For advanced, your partner will push your back while standing, then sitting on your back, And lastly, standing on your legs while pushing your back forward. Make sure during each partner stretch to have your person breathe in, and as they breathe out, push them farther into the stretch to a point where they really feel a deep stretch. Remember when stretching, no pain, no gain, but make sure this pain is not a sharp pain. There's a difference between good and